Hi everyone, I'm Darren from Noah Garden Center. Thank you for joining us today, and we are going to an artificial plants nursery, and today we are at Ming Sing. Okay, so it's quite interesting that we are here at the Ming Sing, which is located at 1 km. And what's interesting about this place is that they have a long history, and they are focused on artificial foliage and artificial flowers. And today I hope that we can have this special episode to introduce to you how to use artificial, how to maintain, and what's the latest trend. So without further ado, I'm going to bring a friend here. He's the founder of Ming Sing, and that's Andrew. Andrew!
Hello everyone, I'm Andrew from Ming Sing Flowers.
Alright, very good. Okay, so Andrew, so today we are in your shop, right? I wanted to ask you personally, like, what is a typical kind of questions that you always receive when people are asking, like, where should I position my artificial plants or flowers, and how should I take care of it? Is there any particular tips that you can give to us?
Okay, for artificial plants is quite different from live plants, and then I would suggest that you put the plants away from sunlight, rainwater, and then because all this will make the plants deteriorate faster. So I would suggest that you put really indoor, that got no rain, no sun. Our Singapore rain is very acidic, so all this will spoil the material at a faster rate.
So one of the things is about our viewer, right? You can take note is that when you want to place it at the balcony, right? One thing you can see is that throughout the day, look at where the sun is hitting, because at the balcony area, the sun will shine in, right? Because of your ceiling, it will always have 45-degree cut in, and you see where exactly is the sun area, and don't put the artificial foliage there. I guess that's just choose it away at the shady area. That will really do well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All this will make the plant last longer.
Okay. Yeah, because last time, my parents, right, the flowers they put near the window, and after that the colors will change. But I think right now, due to the technology, right, the plants are more realistic, and they tend to resist fading as well, and the technology has kind of improved.
Yes, to a certain extent. Now we find that a lot of artificial plants is different from last time. The technology has made the plants very real looking, and then some people can't even differentiate between the live and the artificial.
So can I ask you, right, let's say if I have a typical artificial plant here, and how do I maintain? Do I need to maintain it? And if yes, what should I do?
In fact, for artificial plants, there is no maintenance needed. So most of the problem that we have is dust. So for dust, sometimes old people you say that they bring the whole plant to the toilet and then just flush with water. In fact, there is no need to do so. Just use the wet cloth just to clean. Right. No need any detergent or that, because all this will make the color fade off at a faster rate.
Oh, okay, that's very cool. So one of the trending photos will be monsteras, and we have a lot of viewers who actually buy a live, a real monstera. And I also have seen a lot of people using artificial foliage, maybe just put inside a basket and things like that. Let's say for a person who wants to, they have their pot, and then let's say they were to, recycle the pot, and they want to put in the artificial plants. How do you think they can treat that plant or that flower? Because I would assume that you put it in, you will kind of like drop. Is there anything that you need to do? What are the different options available?
In fact, it's good that you use back some of the old pot, because you don't need to waste money, just go buy another one more. Ultimately, is that the plant that is going to attract people. So if you buy the loose plant, use back the old pot, and then you can buy sponge, and then you just put the plant onto the sponge itself. Just make sure that you stuff it tight, and then the plant doesn't topple. Then on top, just cover with moss or pebbles.
Okay. Can you, don't mind, can you show us a little bit about the, how you guys do it at the back, where the different materials and how do you set it up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
So Andrew, don't mind, can you share with us how you're going to do it?
Okay, in fact, you have to, first of all, you have to determine whether do you want to cover up the top part with moss or with pebbles. If you're going to cover up with pebbles, then probably you must have more allowance. And then if you're going to cover up with moss, then probably you can pop it higher. Okay, so important when you want to put a sponge into a pot is that you must make sure that you stuff it tight. So you can just usually use a penknife to cut it.
And so the first material we have over here
is a floral sponge. Okay, floral sponge, there's two types. One is for fresh flower, one is for artificial flower. Make sure you buy the right type.
So the one that my mom used to do some flower arrangement. So the one that she had was the green one.
Green one mostly is in for fresh.
Oh, that one's for fresh one. That one
Yeah.
can suck water, right? And
Yes.
retain water. For the grey one, it's really meant for artificial.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
And what is so the second material that you have would be a
moss.
A moss lah.
Yes.
So what's the purpose of this?
This is to cover up the sponge on top so that the presentation looks better.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's nice. And okay, so you use this to decorate the on top so that you don't see the sponge. Oh, okay,
Yes.
that's quite smart. Okay, so can you show us how you're gonna do it?
Okay, so you just have to use a pen knife to cut off the sponge to the sides and make sure that it doesn't move, and then you just have to stuff it tight onto the pot itself. After you put it up onto the pot itself, and then you can cover up the top layer with this moss.
I see. Okay.
And once you put some glue so that the thing doesn't fly off easily. And
So you also have to add some glue so that it stays there. Okay.
Yes, it
So
is.
it difficult to put the artificial plant?
No,
can I
in
try?
fact, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Is it easy or difficult?
This is very easy because this is very easy to poke through.
Okay, okay. So let me try. So let's say this is a sponge, right? And typical, all the artificial plants, mostly they will come with this kind of stock,
Yes.
right? So I'm going to put it in. Okay.
And just
Then
push
like-
all the way in. Yeah, that will
Oh,
do.
this is actually very tight. Okay. So okay, and then do I need to open up the foliage or just?
Depends on whether what type of artificial plants that you have selected. For this one, there is no need to open up. It is meant to be in this shape.
I see.
But
yeah,
those
yeah.
that comes in
Okay.
more bigger leaves, all that, they come with wire. Then you can form the shape according to what you want.
Okay. Can I, instead of using that moss thing, right? But can I add some other, some smaller plants? Could be those drooping plants over here.
Yes, it can add some smaller plants at the surrounding, all that. Just make sure that you don't overdo it. Otherwise, the thing will look very complicated.
I see. Okay. Wow, quite interesting. So I just try. How easy is it to cut this one, right? So you have So you say that just take a pen and just cut
Yes.
it, right? Oh, yeah, that's quite easy. Oh, that's very easy. So you
it's
can
very
also sculpt it accordingly to the internal.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, that's very cool. Okay, so I appreciate Andrew for teaching us. So today we can, you and I, right, everyone, we can make artificial foliage and plants at home. Thank you so much, Andrew.
Welcome, Darren. I hope everyone have a more understanding of artificial plants, all that, and I hope to see you all soon. Bye.